Hey guys, welcome back to Christine's World Spice. So today what I'm going to be doing is I will be making homemade tater tots. Now those of you who saw my last video where I bought some tater tots from Dollar Tree and they were very salty in my one pan dish. So I decided that I wanted to just make my own tater tots, and this is what they came out to look like. It's a very easy ingredient. All you need is your regular seasoning that you use, potatoes, and flour. So let's get straight into this video. I hope you enjoy it. Start off with freshly washed potatoes. I got about 8 potatoes. That big potato right there, I've been saving that for the longest. So we're going to punch holes inside of our potatoes to give it some air circulating through there and it can cook evenly. Now when we put them in the oven, we don't want them to cook completely. We still want a little bit of crust, a little bit of hardness to it. And if you're not going to bake them in the oven, you can bake them in your air fryer or your roaster or your air fryer, not your air fryer, but your oven on your galanz. And all you'll need to do is cook it on 375 or 400 degrees. All right, so my potatoes has been in my oven on 400 degrees for about 45 minutes. Now I'm going to peel them off. I didn't wait till they cooled down, but if you need to let them cool down, let them, or you can run them in cold water for about a minute. So you want to remove as much skin as possible off your potatoes. If you still have some on there, don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be perfection. So I'll peel the rest of them off camera. Next, all you'll need is a cheese grater. And how you're gonna grate your potatoes is you want to do short strokes, not the long strokes, because you're not turning them into hash browns. We're making tater tots, so they're going to be small strokes. Now that your potatoes are shredded, you can release them from the grater. But if your grater is already filled up, don't try to fill it up too much, because all you're going to do is mush your potatoes. And then they're going to be like mashed potatoes pretty much. So as soon as it gets full, just go ahead and release it and then do it again. Now I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Also, I'm going to add a teaspoon of turmeric. A teaspoon of garlic powder. A tablespoon of onion powder. You want a lot of this because you want that taste. You want that onion flavor inside of these tater tots. And also you need a teaspoon of salt, or you can use a half a teaspoon. I'm using coarse crystal sea salt. You can use kosher salt, or you can just use regular salt. It was kind of hard for me to get the salt out, of course, because they were coarse, and I didn't want to use the big part, and then a whole bunch of it falls on top of my tater tots. So I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. If you need to add a little bit more, go ahead, but don't do it too much because you don't want your potatoes to taste like flour. And you will, trust me, you will definitely taste flour if you put too much. So 2 tablespoons is too much. Just add 1. You'll definitely need that because when you're frying it, it keeps the potatoes together. If you don't add the flour, I feel like it won't fry right. And the turmeric, it's also a good source of frying seasoning, especially when it goes with any kind of starch or flour. It makes your I feel like it makes your anything that you fry come out just perfect and golden. So mix everything in. And then when you mix it in, you want to flatten the potatoes out. You can flatten it on your countertop, a plate, whichever is convenient for you. I'm just going to use the plate that I have now. You can even roll it out if you like. So I originally was just going to cut them in squares. And then as I was frying them, I realized that I can form them myself. So later on, I end up stopped doing the squares and I just formed my tater tots myself. I felt like they were more presentable. They look more like tater tots, even though you can get tater tots square, round, oval. It doesn't matter. I've seen them, shaped differently. Now that our taters are formed, I'll be adding them to our air fryer piece. I'm going to cook mine on 400 degrees. I feel like the quicker you cook them, the golden they are, and they're not tacky and hard. So the shorter time you cook them on low, it feels like it falls apart and it's dried out. So when you do this, you also want to add a little bit of olive oil on top so it doesn't dry. And while I was cooking it, it was drying out, so I had to put a little bit of olive oil on it. So make sure you do that when you put it in the air fryer. And put it in there on 400 degrees for about 15 to 25 minutes. Next, I have about 3 cups of canola oil, and I'm cooking this on high. It has to be cooked on high, not medium high, not medium, high. It has to be on high. I messed up a batch because it was on medium high and it wasn't hot enough. So it has to be hot. So I'm going to add my pieces in it, and when you know it's done, because it'll start floating up. And I feel like you don't want to touch it too much because it will break apart. But you also don't want to leave them, not touched, because then they'll start sticking together. But if you move it around just a little bit, you won't harm it. So I cooked these for about 5 minutes. Maybe 3 minutes. It just depends. It really depends on how hot your grease is. Now I'm going to show you how they look when I was forming them. I feel like these came out way better and better looking. Now that our tater tots are done, we can now make our plate. I'm just going to set a thing of ketchup in the middle of our plate and add our tater tots. Now towards the end, I do add a little bit of kosher salt on top because they were a little bland. And then I'll also add a couple of parsley. And there you have it. You have homemade tater tots. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have not subscribed already, please subscribe today. That way you can see more content like this in the future. And also, I might be doing another video on some cookies, some sugar cookies today. We'll see. I have to work today too, so we'll see. I'll try to put one out again tonight. I do thank y'all for watching this. And if you have any suggestions on videos or recipes I should try, please leave them down in the comment section below. And I will definitely try them out. Thanks for watching.
Hit that subscribe button.